ship can be destroyed all because of a disobedient saint.
Oh.
But on the other hand, the ship can grow and flourish at the hands of an obedient saint. You see, now all we have to do is find some obedient saints. Amen.
Amen.
I believe that most of the disobedient saints want to be obedient saints, but they just don't know how to do it. You see, because of the disobedience, their disobedience in one area of life, it has caused them to be disobedient in other things. You see, they're scared to call on the Lord in that thing because they think that God is going to bring back up this thing. When all they have to do is be obedient in that thing, and that obedience will start a snowball effect of obedience.
Yes, it will.
You see, and before you know it, they will become an obedient servant. It's only when you continue to be disobedient that you allow Satan to build up a wall in between you and God.
Jesus.
See, what I'm saying is the reason a lot of disobedient servants stay disobedient is because they believe God will not listen to their cry now because they didn't listen to God's cry then. You see, and if you would like to take a look at it, if we'd like to take a look at the Bible, you will see that Satan has a mighty wall built up in between Jonah and God. Verse 5, it says, then the mariners were afraid, and every man cried out to their God, and threw the cargo that was in the ship into the sea to lighten the load. But Jonah had gone down into the lowest parts of the ship, had laid down and was fast asleep. Jonah thought he got over on God. Satan had Jonah thinking that his disobedience was so far that there was no way he can turn back. The same way Satan has a lot of us, those missing in action saints, thinking that their disobedience is so heavy that there's no way they can come back to the church.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Now, what I want you to notice is that everyone is in a panic. They're throwing their loads overboard, but Jonah was sleeping. Have you ever noticed that the person that caused the problem usually is the one doing the least to solve the problem?
Yeah.
You see, our disobedience will cause a whirlwind of problems, but since we are disobedient, we are also in denial. So we don't believe that we are the cause of the confusion. We don't believe we are the cause of the confusion. See, you go out there and you do your disobedient act, and everyone around you has to suffer for it. You commit your crimes. You play the harlot. You act like a heathen. But it's your mother that has to stay up all night worrying about you. It's your family, your friends that has to suffer. See, they're the ones that has to deal with the turbulent seas in your life. They're the ones that are up one day and down the next. They're the ones that are casting their cargo into the off the side of the ship into the sea. They got bail money here. They got money to support your habit there. They're losing time at work dealing with your issues. They up all night. They kicking out money, time, emotions. They're all tossed over the side of the ship into the sea. While the whole while you're walking around spiritually asleep. Just like Jonah, everyone around him was worried and afraid, running around trying to fix his mess.
Yeah.
While he was laying back sleeping. Now, sleep means that he was resting. Resting means that he has no worries. And the reason Jonah has no worries is because everyone else is taking care of his problems.
Yeah.
And that's the problem we have today. Too many people are dealing with other people's problems. When you're dealing with everybody else's problems, you don't have time to deal with your own. See, sooner or later you're going to have to stop running around trying to fix everybody else's problems. What you need to understand is that they have these problems because these problems are the consequences of their disobedience to God.